Hi folks, welcome back to WeBuyFishingTackle.com with a lovely Hardy Perfect, brought out in 1891, still going strong today. Amazing reels. I recently met a lady in the house of Brewer, north of Perth. Sadly, her husband had passed and he was a lifelong fisherman and fly tyer. Prior to meeting her, she told me the story he used to tie his own flies, and he was an avid follower of David McPhail up north of Scotland, and he used to follow him on YouTube on a nightly basis, tying flies, and he would then replicate the flies. So when she said, I've got quite a lot of flies in the collection, and I said, sure, we'll look at flies. I was actually quite shocked at the volume of flies in the car. But that aside for just a moment, we had a lifetime of fishing going back to a Farlow salmon reel, probably from the 1910-15 period, through to modern Orvis, a beautiful little Abel in green, which is lovely, an unusual Cabela's reel, USA Large Arbor, looks a little bit like the Large Arbor Battenkill. This came with spare spool, lots of bits and pieces, a Hardy Marksman scoop net to go with the Farlow's vintage reel. There's a Farlow's vintage guy net which is going to hang on the wall. It's not going anywhere. Loads of rods by Sage, Loomis, Hardy, some fiberglass stuff, and a little bit of cane stuff. You name it, it is there. However, it's the flies we want to talk about. So as the fly boxes started coming out the car, we were actually sitting on the grass having a bit of a laugh. I see these and I think, wow, how beautifully tied these little wet flies are. They're absolutely stunning, and it's double-sided. So I think, well, they're nice. I will keep them because I do trout fish, and if you don't fish, you shouldn't be in this game. So I thought, well, keep that. Then I opened this box with the glittering foil bodies and the set and the nymphs, and I think, oh, I don't have that colour. Maybe I should keep them. And then on the other side, we have some lovely nymphs which are in sort of a green gold colour, and then some foil body. Well, I don't have them, so I thought I'll keep them. And then I found this box which has got some tiny little flies down to probably size 22 at the bottom. Well, I'm getting blind as a bat, I can't tie them, so I thought I'll keep them. Then I found some weekly boxes with general flies in them. I thought, well, I have similar to that already, the swing leaves, so we'll probably sell them. Then the wooden boxes came. Oh dear, look at this. Beautiful salmon flies, all tied on double hooks to David McPhail's, let's say, pattern or influence. None of them are used. The gentleman was an avid fly tyer, so he would sit days and evenings and tie all sorts of flies to take some with him. And the boxes went on and on. We have Orvis little pocket boxes, the stuff he used to take with him on his daily. However, at the bottom of one of the large boxes, ooh, what is it? I saw this. I thought initially it was just a piece of plastic. It's not. Look at that. Can you imagine how many hours are involved in tying? These go down to size 22. Absolutely everything a trout fisherman would need in my book. Stunning things. Little buzzers there, beautifully tied. Some gold head, silver head, foil bodies. I thought, well, I don't tie them because I can't see them, so I'll keep them. So the pile's now starting to grow. Then I find another box and think, wow, look at these, the dry flies, the daddies, and they've got little foam bodies. Well, I don't have any of them, so I'll keep them as well. So what's happened is I've actually ended up going all the way to Scotland. I had 3 great calls. The lady I met came all the way down from Inverness. She was fabulous. We sat and chatted and laughed about all sorts of stuff. All of this will go to a good home, most of it mine. The bits that I choose not to keep will go to another good home. And then a few other bits and pieces. Have you ever seen a leather reel case like this? It's sheepskin lined. There are impressions of flies and salmon all around the box. It's absolutely lovely. So I'm going to put probably the Hardy Perfect into that. Behind me I have several rounds and an array of rods. I'll just pull this in. This is amazing. This is a solid leather rod tube with an addition. If we undo the top, undo this, Just bear with me. Bush, we have the rod case with some impressed flies and fish. We have a reel case, and we open up inside the Saltire Scottish flag. Amazing. Guess what? I'm going to keep this. So it's no wonder that We Buy Fishing Tackle is becoming We Keep Fishing Tackle. So we're back on the road. This is now the end of June. We're back on the road with valuation days in Malin and Green, Derbyshire. I think it's the 24th of August. In September, we're up north, back to our friends John Norris of Penrith for a 2-day event. The week after, we're in Angling Active in Stirling, which we've had great shows with, 2-day event. Following that, we've got a couple up our sleeve down south. We're not mentioning them at the moment, but we're all over the country on a weekly basis. If you have any tackle, you say, I just want an idea on price and I want an indication on values, drop us some photographs. That's the easiest way. Do it in WhatsApp to my number, 07548 871 985. Send me an email to the website, webuyfishingtackle.com. We'll reply to that, and let's talk tackle. Thank you.